May I come in?
Tomas.
Didn't mean to start with you.
You didn't.
Sign on the door says the club is closed for a private party tonight.
That's right. You're my private party. Why would I need protection from you?
I don't want to do this.
Do what?
I don't want to play games and waste time tonight.
You think I'm playing a game?
You tell me. Earlier you suspected me of trying to kill Todd. I don't think that's changed. And when my friend Claude asked you outright if you thought I was guilty, you never answered. I told you I had nothing to do with Todd's shooting. Still, it's obvious that you're not convinced.
Well, you're really putting it out there, aren't you?
I told you I don't want to waste time.
Your friend Claude was also worried that I might hurt you. Are you worried about that, too?
No.
Glad to hear it.
But I do think you agreed to this date tonight to find out if I shot Todd.
Of course I want to know who shot Todd, so why don't you just sit down?
You don't have to admit that all you intended this date to be tonight was a fact-finding mission. If that's all tonight is for you, then we should end this here.
Leaving because you're afraid that you're going to slip up and say something that you don't want me to know?
No. Should I stay? You won't end the night any closer to knowing who shot your ex-husband than you are now. But you might learn something else. Something you don't want to know.
What might that be?
That we could actually be good together. What do you say, Blair? You willing to take that chance?
Since we're putting our cards on the table, I want you to know that I have been warned to steer clear of you.
By my sister.
John McBain.
Of course.
I trust him. Last man he told me stay away from was Elijah Clark, and that man nearly killed me.
And yet here you are taking your life into your hands with the man you think may have shot your ex-husband.
Thank you. Your friend, Monsieur Calmar, thinks that I might just break your heart.
An inauspicious beginning at best. I tell you what, can we just put all that aside and see what happens?
I think that's a fine idea. I'm willing to take that chance. I can't even imagine.
Our relationship, whatever this is, seems to be based around your ex-husband and my sister.
You know, you're right about that.
So that ends now.
And how do we do that?
I want to know about you, Blair. Who were you before you met Todd Manning? Who were you before that photo that I found of you on your wedding day?
Who was I before I met Todd Manning? I was, a gold digger. I did whatever I had to do for money. If that meant marrying the wealthiest, most powerful man in town, even though he was decades older than me and I couldn't stand him, I did it. I was hoping he would die so I could have his money.
Well, I'm sure you had your reasons.
It's my mother. She didn't raise me. She was mentally ill most of her life, and I went from foster home to foster home. So I did whatever I had to do to make sure my mother was taken care of.
So whatever you did was justified.
Maybe. But having good reasons for doing bad things doesn't make it right now, does it?
I think it does.
Okay. So what bad things have you done for all the right reasons?
Well, I've done a lot of wrong things for the right reasons, starting with leaving my family to go on a world tour as a concert musician.
Come on, that doesn't sound so wrong to me.
I left my family, Blair. They didn't mean much to me. I took them for granted. My father died and I wasn't there. I was too busy, I was wrapped up in my own life. Maybe I could have been a better brother to Taya. I don't know. Maybe I could have helped her.
I think Taya's done all right on her own.
No, I'm not so sure about that.
Excuse me. Were you about to talk about Todd?
No, I thought we agreed to put that aside.
We did.
The point is, I'm here for Taya now. Taya and Danielle. And I feel like I'm finally getting my life back together. I'm getting, like, my family together again. And that's what matters to me. That and you. I have a confession to make, Blair.
What do you have to confess?
When I painted that portrait of you, I dreamed of meeting you. Of course, I never thought it would happen, but somehow you managed to find me. I've been waiting years to get to know you. Now, the more I know about you, the more I want to be with you.
Well, I have a confession to make, too. I felt the same way about you.
When I painted that portrait of you, I dreamed of meeting you. Of course, I never thought it would happen, but somehow you managed to find me. I've been waiting years to get to know you. Now, the more I know about you, the more I want to be with you.
Well, I have a confession to make, too. I felt the same way about you.
What are we doing?
Do you want to stop?
Do you?
Do you?
We should stop
We should?
before we can't.
Why would that be bad?
That would be,
What?
you know what that would be.
Maybe. I will surprise you.
I'm sure you would.
I don't hear the music.
Are you sure? I can hear it. You are so beautiful. You put that painting on me to shame.
Something's vibrating.
Yeah, mine too.
I think it's my phone.
Oh, do you have to get it?
Somebody is really trying to reach me. You do, and it's my kids. Sorry. Hey, Star. Listen. Listen. Can we talk later? I'm really in the middle of something.
Mom, Dad's awake.
What?
Nate just called from the hospital.
Todd's out of his coma?
Yeah, Mom, it looks like Dad's gonna be okay.
Oh my God, that's wonderful, sweetheart. He's talking and everything. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my God, Todd is back. I mean, he totally drives me crazy with the thought of him gone. You know, I've been thinking about the kids. Oh, Jack. Oh, maybe Todd can deal with Jack now. I'm gonna have him talk. No, maybe I won't have him talk to Jack about it. I gotta go.
course you do.
I'm sorry about before.
I'm not. Now I have something to look forward to.
Me too. Will I see you?
In the car. I'm driving.
No, you don't have to do that.
I'd like to check on my sister and my niece.
Okay.
And, see how Todd's doing.